yes, those are my ears. It's also my headband to keep my hair out of my face. But we're super excited. I can't believe I was up right after the lives and then going over, and I went to Grumpus on Fire to check out. He was doing Restream and using that last night, plus just to see him and Gulf Coast Granny. But we are not far. We're about an hour away, so I thought I'd come on and say hi to people, wish you guys a good morning, good Sunday morning. I don't know, when was the last time we've been up? It's been a while. 2019. Oh my goodness, we haven't been up here since 2019. So yeah, long time for us being Floridians. And also, this is not something that we had to pay for. We had the points from Disney Visa that we've had, and they've been accruing ever since 2020. I'm wondering if this thing did it again and didn't go live, or my signal is bad.
I think the signal's usually bad around this area.
Yeah, it might be bad around this area. But anyway, so we are on our way up. What's nice about Epcot is it's only open till 9, so for a day trip, it's definitely doable where you get to see what everybody else is seeing and, not missing out on anything. So you get to see the fireworks and everything before you leave. And we were just sitting here trying to figure out if we're going to grab breakfast or not once we get there, but we both packed bars and breakfast bars, so we'll probably wait to eat until a little bit later. But it is the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot, which I'm kind of excited about, that's for sure. Oh my God. Oh, deer! We just saw deer on the side of the road. We're not used to that. South Florida doesn't have a lot of deer. So that's pretty cool. We only have those little mini key deers. That was beautiful. I'm so glad they didn't run out in front of my car. But yeah, I just wanted to wish you guys a happy Sunday, and we will be back later tonight, so I don't know if I'll be able to be over at Storms Radios and Cats live tonight, because I will be driving home around that time. But do go check him out. Storms Radios and Cats is on at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And he's also working on his hours for monetization, so I want to help him out, because he's always been a great support to me too. Hey, that's the thing, I don't have my glasses on to see any comments. Welcome in. Yes, I'm sober. Are you a troll? I'm totally sober. Gosh, what a comment. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm totally sober. I would not be on our roads if I wasn't sober. Oh, did I pass your house? Oh. How are you guys doing since the storms and the tornadoes that went through? Oh wow, I've got the trolls coming in this morning. Why? Oh wow. Are all the kids up before going to church this morning? Yeah, I'm trying to be safe. I'm not going to be reading actually my comments too much. It was really actually for people who are my subscribers and follow me. But thank you and welcome in. Usually basically I don't niche down, so I have all kinds of different channels that I follow and different interests, because I'm basically the niche. Thanks. Yeah, because we're on our way up to Disney. I was wearing my glasses because, yeah, I wear readers now at this age. I had great eyesight up until about 45. And then, yeah. Thank you. God bless you too. But yeah, we're on our way up. We're going to see a band called Switchfoot. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them, but we've been following them for years, like since Hannah was, like, how old were you when we first started going to I know. Thank you. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey, Odom, how are you, sweetheart? I'm gonna like make my one level for memberships my tree level. Like you support the trees that I buy for my backyard. Gotta get some of Odom's. He's got what do we call the figs? He's got fig trees. I want to get fig cuttings. Odom, I was just talking to Gulf Coast Granny, and somebody gave her a cutting of a mulberry, and it was, I'm trying to think. You would know the channel as soon as I say it, but her dog got a hold of the stick. He saw it, thought it was a stick, and started chewing on it. So where are you guys all from? Let us know in the chat. If you don't know me, my name is Carol. I'm from Palm Beach County, Florida. Somebody put Trump in the chat. I am not affiliated with Trump, but if I take a day trip, I can get to him and go by Mar-a-Lago if they don't have it blocked off. But that was like one of the scenic drives when I was younger. We would take A1A and we would go by that property, and up there, Elizabeth Arden used to have a house too, the cosmetic mogul. Hey, twin. Odom's from Tennessee. Hey, Odom, are you in the area that actually got hit by Helene at all? In that area of Tennessee? I couldn't believe that when I heard that. Yeah, I told her though she can cut off she was saying he only went strangely after the rooted part. So I'm like, just cut it back and stick it back in the soil because mulberries are very resilient. It was, gosh, I'm trying to think of her channel. It was Sifting Some Soil and More who sent her the cutting. She just told me it just happened, like right after she got it outside and it was in a pot. The dog did it. I have never heard that before. Oh, my daughter's putting in her AirPods and my phone wants to recognize it. That's okay. Oh, you're in middle? Good. I'm glad you're safe. Hey, Marshmallow Man. Yeah, that we already had going through, but they can happen at any time. Actually had one touchdown in spring when we were at a plant show and we had just left, and because the weather was getting pretty sketchy, but we were getting rain coming in, we left and they got a tornado that touched down, I want to say 10 miles west of where we were. It's really weird that Florida's getting so many tornadoes over, I want to say, the last 10 years. We've seen a definite increase in tornadoes. I don't remember hearing about so many tornadoes before. Ooh, passing a nice Jeep. But no, we stayed safe from the tornadoes. Thank you for your concern. Thank God. And I'm glad, Odom, that you guys stayed safe, because I know South Carolina, East Tennessee is not getting, they're not getting much focus on them. But then again, I mean, North Carolina had a whole town that got washed away. Horrible. But Georgia, they weren't getting much attention after Helene. And then now we have Milton, which is a weird name for a hurricane. I always think of the character from The Simpsons. But yeah, if you're just coming in, we're on our way to Disney, and we're going to go see the band Switchfoot, who we've been following since my daughter was 13. So, well, I've been following them for a little bit longer. I'm the one who kind of introduced her to the band. But we were just down actually in Pompano and saw them too, not too long ago, and we got rained on. It's kind of a given, and today it's saying there's no rain. We're supposed to have really great weather, but we always get rained on when we go to see Switchfoot, so I don't know, we might still get a little bit of rain. lunch early in the morning. I was going to Miss T's with a T, which is a great place to gather in the morning, meet up with some nice folks. But my son has special needs, and he's been acting out with me on the internet while I'm on the internet. So I have been cutting back on it and just trying to give him what he needs and kind of feel it out, see how much, support I can give people on YouTube, but also, family first. Yeah, I didn't know about the double tap even over on the Tiki, the other place. And in fact, they make it like a game. You could just keep tapping it and, get people's likes up. You double tap over here on a like and you end up unliking. But I don't know how it works with the lives that are vertical. But yeah, that was fun. I was over there on FR Humphreys and we were playing that, and Jamia came in from Official Jamia, and we were like getting her likes up. It was fun. But yeah, this is the area that we're going through. I might see if I can just lift it and show you of Florida. It's like, this is like old Florida, what it used to look like. It's really, it's super flat. Super, super flat. But in this area, other parts are different, just like other states. We are in a very long, large state, and all the different microclimates are different. What you have for forestry is different too in each area of the state. Like if you ever watch that larger channel, I think it's called Fishing Garrett, and he yoinks things out of the Everglades that aren't supposed to be there, you can tell. Like we've got the swampland of the Everglades compared to this, the plains, as you head up to Central Florida. Oh yeah, Marshmallow Man. Yeah, ours was coming up as we were driving. We were only in the dark for very little bit. That's nice. Yeah, I wish I had a moment to usually watch the sunrise in the morning, but like I said, this is usually a time we're rushing during the week to get everybody situated and get out the door. But I'm just grateful I don't have to do that with my son, dropping him off at school. I at least got to homeschool him. Hey, CC, what's up? I thought I'd go live for we're almost to Epcot. You guys can help me make this last hour go by faster. But we're headed to Epcot to see Switchfoot. It's funny because it's always been a joke, like, that they're like the borderline band where a lot of them are Christians that are in the band. Some of their music is very much could be turned into worship, while others it appeals to everybody. So yeah, they've always been kind of what was that one where they were saying name a band that's not quite Christian but is Christian, and they switched the question. Do you remember that, Hannah? And both people were like, Switchfoot. It was two different people they were quizzing. Yeah! Going to Disney World. But we're not going to the Magic Kingdom this time. It's just a day trip. Daddy's got, my son, and he's watching our puppy while we get to go up for a day trip to see this band. Because we had the points. We have had a Disney Visa for years, so it pays for our trips up to Disney World. But oh my gosh, Cece, I was looking at the prices. We were looking at just one night stay. It was crazy. All the less expensive hotels had booked up on the property, but I don't know if that even is a thing anymore. The prices were crazy. Like, what was that one? But it was a suite though too. That was all that was left. It's like $500. I'm like, I'm not. If I can drive home instead of pay $500, I'll just drive home. Aw, you're sending her a package. That's what I was just saying. I want to get some of those from Odom. I have to put money on my card to do it though. That's my don't let the left hand, or what is it? Don't let your right hand know. Don't let your right hand, no, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing card. Except for the left hand is my husband and the right hand is me. Because he's not a gardener. He doesn't understand the love of, you know, getting different fruit trees and things like that. Oh, the devil balls. Not the devil balls. So wait, are yours, Cece's in Sure, Texas, is it short day devil balls? I haven't grown devil balls yet. And for those of you who are tuning in and don't know what devil balls are that we're talking about, that's what Odom calls onions. And do check each other out. Got some great gardeners popping in. The Marshmallow Man's always doing different things too up there in Canada. Like growing tropicals. I know, isn't that a great, it's a great thing. But I love onions. I grew up, you know, when I was younger, my dad did have a garden, and I would eat the vegetables that he would grow because I just thought that was amazing. I was like the only 5-year-old that was eating parsley off of people's plates, because back then in the day, when I was young, they used it as a garnish to make the plate of food look even nicer. And you know, I would go out with my parents to dinner with their friends. They would all give me the parsley because I would ask for it and eat it. Oh, thank you for rose gold. Hannah's got some really pretty ones too. Hers are iridescent. I wouldn't mind the matching little backpack because they're cute, but I can't really justify it because I don't wear backpacks. Like, I don't know if those of you who are in the chat, like, might be in the bushes, but for women, backpacks are dangerous as far as personal safety. It's something very easy for somebody to reach out and just grab you. That's the same thing even with my overalls. I have to be careful where I'm going when I'm wearing overalls. Not that we live in like a really bad area or anything. It's just the way you have to think in this day and age. Hannah, do you see that truck? It must be getting towed. There's a truck facing us. Like the cab is facing us up ahead. It's not in our lane though. Just keeping an eye out on it. Yes, they do. Absolutely taste better. But thank you for my compliment on my ears, Cece. They have some really cute ones. I want to get some light up ones. All about like RGB lights, neon, glow in the dark, all that kind of fun stuff. Tie-dye. That's what I said to my daughter. I'm like, oh no, I didn't like do anything with tie-dye. That's like my thing. And she's so sweet. She's like, but I like what you chose for an outfit, Mom. I just chose comfort. Got my leggings on, you know, cotton, everything cotton because I'm in Florida. This shirt's a little questionable. It might have something else in it, but I can still take it off. I wore a tank top because we're still going to get hot during the day. Yeah, Cece just was showing herself eating her mustard greens not too long ago. Now I want to try some. I've only tried them right out of the garden, not cooked. Blew my socks off. But it was for one of those mescaline mixes, like where they do all the little young lettuces and cabbage mixes, and it had mustard green in there, and whoo, lit me up. The balls, not the devil balls, bro. Oh, that video too, updates from the garden. She's somebody you want to check out if you're in, especially, well, not even if you're not in a warmer climate. She's just a great person to subscribe to. And Odom sings beautiful music to us when we go over to his channel. I think, are you both on the Tiki too? I'm not sure. I don't want to say. The Clock channel is what we call it, the Clock. I just got over there. I'm still learning about it. And the thing is, F.R. Humphrey was telling me they really reward engagement with, like, you know, engaging with one another on the platform. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I have such a hard time already with just YouTube. ambassador, just be, a creator on multi-platforms. I need a nanny. Hey, Ansley, Templin Acres, welcome in. We're on our way up to Epcot. I thought I'd just, go live for a little bit, help that last hour of our drive to go fast. We're super excited. We haven't been up to Disney since 2019, because that was when I got my mom and she couldn't really travel. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Odom's homestead is over there. Odom, next time I do a live, remind me to give you a wrench, hon. Yeah, so Odom's over there. Cece, are you over there too? I can't remember. Oh, there's a plum tree named after him. Oh, wonderful. Done. Yeah, if you got, is that video coming out? I need a good, I like my salsa though, how do you say it, like chopped fine instead of chunky. Because I don't like it to break my chips. I can't do corn chips. I have to do like the non-green, and they break really easy. Yeah, you do need that auto, a tree with your name. That's way cool. I wouldn't mind that. Have something named after me. I'd put it in my yard. Of course, it might be an obnoxious weed. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's a beautiful flower named after me. But I saw Glenn from How to Garden lost his peach tree in the storms. Because when Milton came through, the cone they were showing, he was like, it's either me or me. But it could have been a lot worse. But he did lose a good sized peach tree that was like his favorite peach tree. But he's going to use the wood to smoke some meat and stuff, I think is what he mentioned. Trying to make something good out of the circumstance, which that's what Floridians do, and I imagine other people in other states are trying to do too. Oh, I love that. You have an Odom's apple tree. They got you a tree? Nice. That's awesome, Cece. I'm still in shock that somebody got me a water filtration system, but I've got to get a new faucet, and I would like to get a new sink. We've had the same sink that I was going to replace ever since we moved in here, because our house was a foreclosure, and it was not in good shape at all. My dad helped me fix it up, do repairs, and I'm talking about ripping out walls and mediating mold and all kinds of stuff. And so the sink ended up being like last on the list, but I swear it looks like they were cooking drugs in that sink, doing something. It just doesn't look right. But it's an old Kohler sink that is enamel iron. So I'm not looking forward to having to lift that out with my husband. Going to be baking an apple pie. Yeah, nice. That's perfect for fall, this marshmallow man. Perfect for fall. An apple pie and fresh bread. That's one thing Diva's got going. I don't know if she was doing her bread on top of, she's up there serving in some capacity for like a voting that they're doing to shorten your Sparkle Socks, the term, for his term. And she was working the polls for that, I believe. Which is, that's great. Definitely pays more than the beginning time on YouTube. But, yeah, that filtration, that just blew my socks off that somebody would, send that. I'm going to do an unboxing pretty soon. We just have everything out for the hurricane. We were double checking like what we had. I know I peeked over on the Clock channel and saw Pyro Granny, who's Aunt Dale's homestead, and she was talking about checking out her daughter's sternos to make sure they're not dried out. And some people don't know that, but they do dry out. So yeah, I was like doing the same thing before the hurricane started. And we still have some pretty good sternos. And I have those like 1970s MCM food warmers. And even in my lives, you can see I have the coffee pot too. That'll keep like coffee warm. I won't necessarily use it, but I might. I do need to get a thermos. Shawnee was on last night, Shawnee Gross, on my channel, and we were talking just about things like when the lights go out, like when you lose power. And ARD came on, and he's all the way in California, and he said they had come home from a Whole Foods and lost power. It just went out. Like no warning, no storm, just there goes their power as they're coming home with a bunch of groceries. Give me a second. I'm going to focus on this turn. I am not a fan of taking turns with 18-wheelers like next to me. I'm just not. So I have to concentrate on that. But Shawnee was on it, and she had a really nice thermos. I'd like to pick one up myself from, she said she picked hers up from Amazon. But, oh my gosh, this 18-wheeler is he's kind of going off the road a little bit. Give me a second, guys. Sometimes they're pushing themselves and they're tired. That's awesome. You have solar? Oh, I just saw that sweet potato pie today. I love sweet potato pie more than pumpkin. Nothing like it. So good. I made that purple one, I think I told you guys, and my husband couldn't wrap his head around that it was still sweet potato pie. He couldn't eat it because it was purple. It was just like, I can't reconcile it. Just can't do it. I was like, all right, more for me. Yum. Yeah, what kind? Do you have solar on the house, Odin? Down here, they had that. I just went underneath the sign that said our tolls are suspended in certain areas from the governor. Governor Ron DeSantis did that for hurricane relief and recovery time. But is it for the whole house? Because down here, they have something where they're encouraging people to get solar, but then I've heard it's like you end up with another payment on top of your electricity to have the solar when it's they advertise it as like free, but it's not at all. Awesome. Solar power for the whole house. I would love that. What's that I'm eating? Apples and cinnamon. Yum. Yeah, we got, that was one of the things that we got was some apples, but they weren't, they were dehydrated, but we also got the freeze-dried fruit. And Shawnee pulled out a package of the same stuff, and I had told her, I said, because we got it from Walmart, check your packaging because they're from China. The fruit is. I was so shocked. I'm like, their water is not so clean over there. Neither is their air in certain places. It's a little bit of like, I didn't know they're importing Chinese food now, not just, Chinese products. Delicious. I missed that one. Is it your Odom's apple? Or the sweet potato pie? Sweet potato pie is delicious. Apple pie is good too. I like to make miniature apple pies. I haven't made them in a while. And my daughter's coworker made like little apple streusels. I used to do that too. But being gluten-free, I think there's only one company that does like a phyllo dough, and it's not, I don't see it that often in the stores. Ooh, Kissimmee, 11 miles. We're getting closer. Well, guys, I just wanted to pop on and chit chat with you, and you guys helped me too to make this last hour go by quick. Much love to my friends and those who are still being affected by, the aftermath of the 2 hurricanes. My prayers are with you guys. Let me know if there's anybody close by of your family that's down here, and if I have time, if they need like water or something, I could possibly bring them some. You have to have batteries to store your power. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people got tricked. Yep. You guys too have a wonderful day. Oh, Homesteader Rachel, you're just coming in, and I'm just having to cut the live off because we're getting closer to Epcot. But we're going to Epcot today. Everybody have a wonderful Sunday. God bless you, and I will see you guys soon. When we get home. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.